Hey guys, Mr. Stanwood here. We're on Chapter 5, Lesson 3b, and our objective here is to write linear equations in slope-intercept form using 2 points. Only 2 points. We're going to write equations in slope-intercept form. So, first thing we got to remind you, myself again, slope-intercept form of an equation, slope-intercept form of a linear equation is y equals mx plus b. M is always your slope. B is always your y-intercept. The x and the y actually represent an x and a y from any ordered pair that will be on that line. Remember that. So, what can we find if we're given 2 points? That's right. Or wrong, depending on what you answer. We can find the slope. All right, if we give 2 points, you can find the slope. So let's start with that. Find the slope of the line that passes through this point, 2, 1, and 5, negative 8. Here's the slope formula as a reminder, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Let's kind of quickly review. These are our points, okay? So in order to do this, I'm going to write on my screen here, change that to a regular pen. Purple sounds good. I'm going to do y2. The reason I really like to label it, as I said previously, this is y2, negative 8. So negative 8 minus y1, find that, there it is, minus 1, over x2, which was we labeled as 5, minus, my x1 is 2, we get negative 9 over 3, which simplifies down to negative 3. So the slope of this would be negative 3. All right, a line that goes through these 2 points, 2, 1, and 5, negative 8, would be negative 3. Now, taking it up a notch. That's old news. Now, what? Find the equation of the line that passes through these 2 points, same 2 points? Well, we already found on the previous slide that our slope was negative 3. I'm not going to do that work again. I just did it. So now we want to find the equation of the line. The equation of the line we worked with are y equals mx plus b. I have my m, so I can plug that in here. The only thing I'm missing is my b here, all right? And I can't just like pick any b I want, you know. If one of my ordered pairs happened to be a y-intercept, meaning it happened to be x comma a number, oh, I'd have it, but I don't have that, all right? So what we want to do is use what we are given. I have my slope, and if you look, I have an ordered pair. That 2, 1, recall, my comment looks like a period. That's an x and that's a y. Look, an x, a y, and we have our m. We have 3 of the 4 pieces, which means if I plug in my x, my y, and my b, the only thing left would be, my x, my y, and my m. The only thing left would be the y-intercept of the b. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose my y to be 1, my m is negative 3, and my x value is 2. And I'm going to add b. Now I want to pause here for it, not really pause, but take a moment to mention my ordered pair is 2, negative 1. That's from right here. I could have used this point. The reason I didn't use that point is those numbers were bigger and negative. I want to try to find an easier point to work with. Okay, that's why I chose 2, 1. I plugged the 2 in for the x, the 1 in for the y, and the negative 3 into the b. And now all I do is I solve this equation. 1 equals, I can multiply negative 3 times 2 and get negative 6 plus b. And now it's a one-step equation. Isolate b. I add 6 to both sides. I'm running out of room. So 7 equals b. My b equals 7. My slope was negative 3 from up here. So my equation for this line is going to be y equals negative 3x. Slide down just to remind you. Plus 7. This is the equation in slope-intercept form. Note, the y goes back to being a y. I don't use the 1 from the ordered pair in the final equation. The x reverts back to the x as it was. So the final equation, y equals negative 3x plus 7. All right, let's try one. I'm going to pause a little bit more here for you to try out, okay? First things first. Here's 2 points. I have negative 2, 4, and 1, 10. First thing I want you to do is to find the slope. Go ahead, find the slope. Cool, let's see how you did. We'll do 10 minus 4 over 1 minus negative 2. That gives me 6 over 3, or 2. So my slope is 2. Now I'm going to use y equals mx plus b. You guys are really proud of my super neat writing. I know you always are. So now I'm going to use one of my ordered pairs here. I have to use one of my ordered pairs because the only thing I know is my slope is 2. I need to pick either negative 2, 4, 1 comma 10. The lesser of two evils. I don't want to work with negatives, so I'm going to pick 1, 10. Okay, pause here and figure out which is the next step to do properly. All right, let's see if you got it. This is my x, this is my y. Y equals m x plus b. Oh, 10 equals 2 plus b. Take away 2, take away 2. B equals 8. All right, so we had our slope, we have our y-intercept. Now, what's our equation? All right, let's see. We've got y equals 2x plus 8. Yay! All right, that was really weird. Yeah, I know. But the equation that goes through these 2 points, negative 2, 4, and 1, 10, is y equals 2x plus 8. Find the slope. Plug the slope and either ordered pairs x and y into the equation, solve for b, then you plug m and b back into your equation. And that's it. Workload for this lesson short. Got to do a Khan Academy assignment, 4 questions, and then IXL S10.